Have you ever experienced that feeling of time slipping away, making you wonder if you're truly living the life you're meant to? As I reflect on my own journey, I realize that although time teaches us invaluable lessons, some of those lessons come too late. I've spent years navigating through the complexities of life, and today, I want to share the insights I've gathered along the way. My hope is that by doing so, I can help you avoid the same mistakes I've made. In this video, we'll delve into the subtle signs your body sends as it ages, uncover the hidden truths about maintaining vitality, and explore how you can embrace life fully, no matter your age. It's not just about living longer, it's about making the most of the years you have. So, stick with me until the end because the decisions you make today can reshape the life you live tomorrow. Together, let's discover how you can regain your vitality and joy, no matter where you are in life. Before we begin, I'd love for you to show your support. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and turning on notifications so you can stay updated with all the future videos. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment with 1, and if not, let me know with a 0. Your feedback is valuable and helps me create better content for you. Now, let's dive in. I've lived a number of years, more than I often like to admit. One of the most striking things about this journey is the realization of just how quickly time passes. The days slip by, and yet the lessons that time teaches us often seem to take much longer to arrive. Time is undoubtedly a powerful teacher, but it moves at its own pace, often slow and steady. Only those who have lived through several seasons of life truly understand how some truths remain hidden for much longer than they should, revealing themselves only when it's almost too late to act on them. At times, I wish I'd recognized these truths sooner, but here I am now, eager to share the lessons I've learned before life forces them upon you in a harder way. By this point in your life, you've probably heard the saying that as you get older, certain things, like maintaining a healthy sex life, might diminish. When we're young, it's easy to believe that our bodies are invincible, isn't it? We think we can endure sleepless nights filled with activities, overindulge in sugary foods, and lead mostly sedentary lifestyles with no consequences. Our bodies seem to keep up with us. Our energy remains high, our skin stays firm, and our muscles respond quickly to whatever we demand of them. However, as time moves on, our bodies are undergoing gradual changes. These shifts may be subtle at first, but they're there. Those seemingly harmless habits that we think don't matter, like the extra cup of coffee, the late nights spent working or socializing, and the hours spent sitting, start to leave lasting impressions. At first, these signs may go unnoticed, but eventually the evidence of our choices begins to show. You might think, it's just a natural part of aging. But I urge you to ask yourself, are we truly aging in the natural course of life? Or are we accelerating the aging process through the choices we make every day? Take a moment to reflect on your routine. Consider the little things, the extra cup of coffee, the nights you trade sleep for work, and the long hours spent without moving. These seemingly insignificant habits accumulate, quietly building up like grains of sand in an hourglass. Have you ever stopped to think about how these minor decisions might be impacting your body over time? I'm not just talking about the physical discomfort or tiredness you might be feeling right now, but something deeper. There are profound effects that can manifest in ways we often fail to connect with our everyday behaviors. For instance, did you know that even your internal vitality, things like the production of vital bodily fluids, can be influenced by your lifestyle? Yes, it's true. Many people fail to recognize that this decline in vitality is often the result of habits we adopt without thinking. It's your body's way of communicating with you, sending out quiet signals that something isn't right. But too often, we overlook these signs until they're impossible to ignore. What we consume, how much we move, and the quality of our sleep can all profoundly affect some of the most internal and delicate aspects of our health. I didn't realize this for a long time, but I've come to understand it as a result of living through those lessons that only time can teach. The truth is, this process doesn't happen all at once. It's gradual, creeping up on us. It's subtle, which is precisely what makes it so dangerous. Our bodies send us messages in quiet, almost imperceptible ways. Yet, all too often, we ignore them, dismissing these signals as unimportant or irrelevant. By the time we finally realize what our bodies have been trying to tell us, the damage is often already done. That's why it's crucial to stay in tune with the signals your body is sending before it's too late. Time is a wise teacher, but it's also a thief. Without our vigilance, it steals our energy, vitality, and zest for life, one day at a time, without us even realizing it. Unfortunately, the warnings our bodies give us are often so soft and subtle that we can easily brush them aside in the rush of everyday life. I know this firsthand. For years, I ignored these signs, and I paid the price. If you're still with me and finding value in what I'm sharing, please let me know by commenting 1 below. I'm truly grateful for your time. There was a long period in my life when I didn't recognize that the constant feeling of tiredness in the mornings and that ever-present fatigue were not just part of getting older. These weren't signs of aging. They were signals from my body, desperately trying to get my attention. Sadly, I came to this realization much too late, but I don't want you to make the same mistake. So I ask you, are you really listening to the signals your body is sending right now? Aging is a complex art, and like any form of art, it requires practice, patience, and wisdom. For much of my life, I believed that aging well was simply a matter of good genetics. What a naive thought that was. Now I know that aging gracefully isn't an accident. It's a choice. A choice we make every day, one that requires constant care and a commitment to honor our bodies by giving them the attention they truly need. Youth has a way of deceiving us, making us believe that our bodies will always function effortlessly. But the reality is far different. Just like a garden that requires soil, water, and sunlight to thrive, our bodies need consistent care to flourish. If you neglect a garden, it will wither, no matter how lush it once was. The same is true for your body. We often don't realize how much we've neglected our physical well-being until it's too late. As we grow older, there's a shift in how we view our health and vitality. Personally, I once held the belief that my energy, vigor, and overall vitality would remain stable throughout my life. But one day, without warning, everything started to change. At first, the changes were subtle. Small fluctuations in energy and moments of fatigue I dismissed as temporary. But gradually, these shifts became more noticeable, and I began to experience more personal, intimate transformations. I noticed fluctuations in my libido, and even my body's production of seminal fluid changed, something I had never thought to consider before. It was in that moment of realization that I understood something crucial. My body was speaking to me. It craved attention and care in ways I had overlooked for too long. Aging, I realized, is not just about accepting the inevitable physical changes that come with time. It's about learning to embrace them, work with them, and take steps to ensure we nurture our bodies through it all. It's about recognizing that our bodies' needs evolve, and to maintain vitality, we must take active measures to care for ourselves in ways that enhance health as the years go by. A critical question that often gets lost is not whether we're simply accepting aging, but what we're doing today to support our body's strength and overall well-being for tomorrow. Too many of us go through life believing that we are doing enough. I certainly did. I ate what I craved, slept whenever I could find the time, and didn't think much about how those habits affected my health. But the truth is, the body needs more than just the basics. It needs quality food, regular movement, and proper sleep to stay strong and healthy. And this care extends beyond just the way we look on the outside, our skin, our hair, or the numbers on the scale. What really matters runs much deeper. Every choice we make, from what we eat, to how much water we drink, how often we move our bodies, all of these impact us on a deeper internal level. These decisions affect the balance of our hormones, the health of our organs, and the energy levels we experience day to day. Our bodies are intricate systems, where every part is interconnected. Neglecting one aspect of care can lead to a ripple effect that impacts other areas. Over time, these neglected needs can lead to unseen wear and tear on our bodies, which can have long-lasting effects. That's why taking care of your body isn't something that should be reserved for when aging signs become impossible to ignore. By then, it might be too late to reverse some damage. Caring for our bodies requires quiet, consistent effort. It's not always immediately noticeable, but the rewards, though gradual, are immeasurable. Taking care of ourselves is reflected in how we look, but also in how we feel. The clarity of our mind, our energy, and the quality of life we live overall. If I had understood this earlier in life, I would have made different choices. I would have focused more on nourishing my body, moving regularly, and prioritizing rest. But it's never too late to start. Aging well is a conscious decision we can make at any point. You can choose today to make decisions that benefit not only your physical appearance, but your energy, your vitality, and even the more subtle aspects of your health, like hormonal balance and cellular health. In the end, aging gracefully is an art. It's about treating your body with the care and respect it deserves, knowing that it's the vessel carrying you through life. As we grow older, it's also an ideal time to challenge misconceptions, especially when it comes to topics like sexuality. A major myth that needs to be debunked is the idea that sexual desire disappears with age, or that it becomes inappropriate for older adults to express their sexuality. The truth is, sexuality remains a vital part of being human, and it should be embraced at every stage of life, including the later years. Unfortunately, many people suppress their sexual desires as they age due to societal pressures, shame, or fear. But when expressed in a healthy, consensual way, sexuality remains a powerful source of pleasure, connection, and overall well-being. It has far-reaching benefits, not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically as well. Embracing this aspect of aging is an essential part of living well and aging with wisdom. So, as you reflect on your life journey, remember that aging well is a continuous choice. It's about nourishing your body, respecting its needs, and embracing every facet of your humanity, especially your desire for intimacy and connection. Aging with wisdom means living with vitality, energy, and a full heart, regardless of how much time has passed. Our bodies deserve nothing less. If you're still watching and finding this message helpful, feel free to comment below to let me know you're with me on this journey. One of the most significant challenges many face when it comes to embracing their sexuality in later years is prejudice. This prejudice manifests in two primary ways. External prejudice, which comes from societal attitudes and norms, and internal prejudice, where individuals themselves carry preconceived notions about aging and sexuality. Society often perpetuates the false idea that sexual expression is exclusive to the young and fades with time. This belief leads to the suppression of natural desires and needs as we age. However, the reality of aging presents a very different picture. As we grow older, the dynamics of physical intimacy often transform, becoming even more meaningful than in earlier years. The value of sexual connection goes beyond the physical. It's about the closeness, the warmth, and the deep emotional bond that can grow between partners. These aspects become increasingly important as we age, enhancing our overall well-being and contributing significantly to both emotional and physical health. Another common barrier for older adults is the anxiety surrounding performance and the natural changes their bodies experience. It's important to recognize that it's completely normal for our bodies to change over time, and these changes don't necessarily reduce the potential for pleasure or satisfaction. In fact, many individuals find that, with the wisdom and experience gained over a lifetime, they can explore their sexuality in new, enriching ways, free from the pressure of unrealistic expectations or societal standards. The key is to adapt to these changes and find new ways to experience joy, both for yourself and with your partner. Additionally, maintaining a healthy sexual life in later years can offer numerous physical and mental health benefits. When practiced with care and respect for one's personal limits, an active sex life can help reduce stress, improve mental health, boost the immune system, and even lower the risk of heart disease. During sexual activity, the body releases hormones like endorphins and oxytocin, which contribute to a greater sense of well-being, relaxation, and happiness. By dismissing sexual expression in later years, we may unknowingly deny ourselves one of the most powerful tools for maintaining both our physical and emotional health. It's essential not to buy into the misconceptions that suggest aging means the end of desire, intimacy, or joy in physical connection. Instead, embracing the fullness of life at any age, including your sexual health, is a key to thriving in your later years. As we age, there are many questions that arise about how our bodies and minds change over time. One common concern is whether engaging in sexual activity diminishes our vitality. It's important to realize, however, that each individual is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to what a fulfilling sex life should look like, especially as we grow older. What matters most is that you feel comfortable and confident in your own choices regardless of your age. Desire and intimacy can remain essential parts of life as we age, and they don't have to be sacrificed due to societal expectations or preconceived notions about aging. Don't let these pressures deter you from fully experiencing these vital aspects of life. Take charge of your own journey by seeking out information, having open conversations with your partner, and consulting health professionals when needed. These steps will help ensure that intimacy remains a joyful, fulfilling, and connected part of your life as you grow older. Embracing your sexuality in your later years can significantly enhance your overall quality of life. It opens the door to deeper, more meaningful connections with your partner and can lead to an enriched life filled with joy and fulfillment. After all, life doesn't stop moving forward, and neither should your pursuit of pleasure and happiness. I've had the chance to reflect on my own experiences, and I want to share something that may resonate with where you are right now. No matter your age, it's never too late to begin a new chapter. Whether you find yourself in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, it's always a good time to prioritize your well-being and uncover new facets of yourself, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. There is always room to grow, to change, and to enhance the quality of your life. Each decision you make today, tomorrow, or in the coming weeks can have a significant impact on the years ahead. I learned this lesson after many years of believing that certain opportunities were behind me, as if my body had crossed an invisible line into inevitable decline. I remember feeling trapped in the thought that the best parts of life were behind me. But as time passed, I realized that this perspective was mistaken. We often underestimate the power we have to transform ourselves. We fail to acknowledge the resilience and adaptability of our bodies, which are far more capable of change than we realize. Through thoughtful self-care, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, we can experience profound transformations that we may not even have envisioned. I want to share this empowering truth with you because I believe you too can make meaningful changes in your life. You might already be noticing subtle changes in your body. Perhaps your energy is lower than it used to be, or you've sensed a decline in your libido. These are natural signs of aging, but they shouldn't be seen as signs of decline or an end. Instead, these shifts can mark the beginning of a new phase in your life, one where you can use the wisdom you've gathered over the years to make conscious choices that strengthen your body and rejuvenate your spirit. If you've been watching this video and finding the messages valuable, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with the number 3 to let me know you're still with me on this journey. I'm truly grateful for your time, and I want to share something personal. The changes I embraced in my own life have had a profound impact. It wasn't easy at first, and I had to confront some uncomfortable truths about my habits and lifestyle. But the rewards have been extraordinary. My energy has been restored, My outlook on life has brightened, and my overall quality of life today is the direct result of choices I made along the way. If I can make these positive changes, I have no doubt you can too. It's a journey, one that might not always follow a straight path, but it's a journey rooted in self-care, self-discovery, and reconnection with your own body and mind. So I want to ask you, are you ready to take this transformative journey with me? If you say yes, I promise you that the rewards will far exceed your expectations. Life still holds countless opportunities for joy, growth, and exploration. The best time to start is right now. Together, we can transform your future into something truly extraordinary. You've already taken a powerful first step just by being here, and now it's time to reflect on what you want to achieve moving forward. What you choose to do today can change everything. Think about the future you want to create. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling more energized and empowered, with a renewed sense of control over your body and your future. Picture how this transformation could positively influence not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. Isn't it exciting to realize that the power to change is already within you? Embrace this opportunity to take small but meaningful steps toward a healthier, more vibrant life. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every little effort counts. So, are you ready to take that leap of faith into a brighter future? Together we can uncover the vast potential that still awaits you, and I promise you that this journey will be worth every moment. As we come to the end of today's conversation, I encourage you to pause and reflect on everything we've discussed. What insights stood out to you the most? Perhaps you've learned more about the ways our habits influence our vitality, or the importance of staying connected with our mental and physical health as we age. Now, I want to hear from you. Share one takeaway from today's video, and tell me one thing you plan to incorporate into your life going forward. Your thoughts could inspire others who are on a similar path, and together, we can support each other as we move toward greater growth. If you found value in this video, please leave a comment below. Your engagement helps us continue growing as a community. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring the art of aging wisely and embracing all the vitality and joy life has to offer. Thank you for being part of this meaningful journey with us. Let's keep moving forward, one step at a time, toward a brighter, healthier, and more fulfilling future.